Okay, this is legendary Wyclef Jean with the great Bruno. When I rap, Bruno, I have something called barlingual,
Hmm.
where it's a combination of two languages. So I'm gonna do my best to flip it in Creole, but the whole interview gonna be in English. So you ready?
I would be happier in Creole, but let's go.
Let's do it. We're gonna flip it. So first of all, the movie's amazing, and for me, it's very inspirational in many ways. The reason why it's inspirational for me in the first way is because my first solo album is called The Carnival, and in The Carnival, I have songs that are in Creole,
Hmm.
and my American peers always say like a song like Sans Fizi. They be like, "Yo, man, I don't know what you're saying, man, but that's hard, you know." And um, and then watching the film, my first thing was like, "Yo, is this dubbed in Creole?" Right? So, and then but watching it as a Haitian American, and someone who's a wordsmith, anyone who's gonna watch this, literally, the images are so powerful that I'm able to just catch that same energy, just from the visuals. So in saying that, first of all, I want to congratulate you in a time where Haiti is going to, through such difficult moments.
Yeah.
And you caught magic. So I guess my first question is like, we know the situation Haiti with the kidnapping, and how did this story like ultimately like just came to fruition? That's probably my first question.
Yeah, well, it started in a kind of a sad way. Actually, in 2005, my father got killed, assassinated in Cité Soleil, and it actually I was still in film school in Paris, and I went back to Haiti for the funeral, and as I was in Haiti, I wanted to start working, so I actually started doing commercial at that moment, and I wanted, to like change, get a free mind and start thinking about other stuff, and I started thinking about doing a film, and it was a moment already that there was a lot of kidnapping in 2005. It was just after they took out Aristide. And then they say it's actually the first kidnapping, which is not true. We had kidnapping in the past, and this is my next film. But it started with this in Port-au-Prince. I was trying to start interviewing some people that got kidnapped, and those people were telling me their story. And the weird thing about it is that they were telling me their story in a way that, even though it was like a tough situation, they were making me kind of laugh when they were telling me those stories, because in Creole is that they were putting piment, they were putting spices in the stories,
Mhm.
and it's people that have lived kidnapping, that went through a lot, but the way they were telling their story was with a kind of a humoristic tone. And when
Mhm.
I've been listening to those stories, first of all, most of those stories are in the film. Sometimes people will see the film and will say, where did you get those ideas? And most of them are coming from real true stories. And so when they were telling me that story, I said to myself, that's probably the way I should tell the story. I should not tell the story in a very dramatic way, but maybe just put humor the way they were telling me that story. And slowly it evolved into a script that we started writing in 2013. So that was back in 2005, but it's only in 2013, like a few years later, that I really started writing that script. And it's a script that evolved from a like pure parody of the business of kidnapping to what it is right now. So it started with like I said, the sad story of losing my father, but it evolved to what it is right now.
Well, I mean, first of all, sorry about the loss of your father. Um, and it's very interesting because the parallel story for everyone who's watching this, when you mentioned Jean Bertrand Aristide.
Right.
That was one of the presidents at the time. George Bush was in power, and I think he sent Colin Powell out there to take him out. It was really crazy at the time in Haiti. But it's interesting because as you speak, um, one thing I would say about Haitians, you know, and I be watching that even like with my daughter sometimes, like it's like dark humor. Like they always can find something like funny amongst like the darkest time, So
Well,
uh how challenging was that? Like translating that like on film, right? Because it's a thin line because like we're speaking about like the death of your dad and all of these real stories and these Haitians sit around with you and like you said, like they putting pepper, around like different stories. But it's real things. How was that like translating that language to cinema?
well, it's like you said, it's a very thin line. But what I told and my actors was to always play very seriously. So I was telling them we're not
Mm,
making a comedy.
mhm,
We're doing a film of everything I've seen in Haiti and that I was trying to put on screen. And we're three writers, so we come from three different backgrounds, and we were
mhm.
able to all put our side of the story in this film. And by saying to those actors, play it like you're doing it in real life, you're really trying to do something, like you have a goal, you're trying to get that goal. All the characters were playing seriously. It's the situation around them that makes it, that is so absurd, that creates the dark comedy for me. So by having them playing always seriously, that thin line becomes, I would say, less easy, because it's only what happens around them that can create or not the comedy effect. And this is something that I've seen in Haiti. I've been in situation that sometimes the situation is so unbelievable that you'll put it in a film and people will say, this is you just only see those things in films, which is not
Right.
true. It's the things
Yeah.
that you see in Haiti that, like I said, is so absurd, so unbelievable, that you start laughing. You start, like, you're laughing to by being in that situation that you don't really understand. And this is what I tried to do in the film. And by putting my characters into like some weird situation, if I can say it like this, and them playing the most out of it, really trying, like every character have their own goals, really trying to kidnap that person, them really trying to escape that kidnapping. Everyone is doing it like really seriously. And I guess this is what makes the film have like I would say two type of audiences. Some people will watch the film and they'll be very like into the film and seeing it like a very serious film, even though there's some moment that makes them uncomfortable because they don't know if they should laugh or not, which I really like to. And this is like the thin line that we're talking about. And sometimes you'll have a Haitian audience, and that Haitian audience will understand all the layers of the film, and they will start laughing from beginning not till the end, because the idea of the film was also to make it very light at the beginning, and it's getting like more serious and serious as you're going through the movie. But Haitian will be laughing a lot in the film, which I understand too, because having that Haitian point of view, I know that it is something we need in Haiti, is to go through humor to our tough times. It's like it's something that kind of lightens or makes make or burden lighter in a way. And it's probably the only thing that Haitian has is humor. It's what gives them the resilience to go through what they've been going for the last 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, I so can relate to that, as someone who does music from an audio aspect, but visual, right? So, coming from that stereotype and then coming to America and experiencing the dream, I always say like art is a reflection of self, and I see it there. Because sometimes I promise you, everybody who's gonna be watching this film, they're gonna find their character is somewhere in that movie. You know what I mean? So I think you answered my question about humor, exploring, um, and still having it like a straightforward drama. I guess the next question is, the film examined, kidnapping and the idea of like it's a lucrative, industry. So how did you balance the social, commentary with the responsibility of telling an engaging, I mean, character-driven story?
Yeah, well, the first thing I would say, there's big gap in our society, like rich, poor, and in the middle there's sometimes nothing. You have really poor people, really rich people, but what connects everyone is music,
Yeah.
soccer, and violence. We're all victims of kidnappings. We all, whatever we are in that society, we all know someone that has been kidnapped. And because of all of this, it was, I would say, easier for me to take a subject like kidnappings and explore the whole society through kidnappings. And
Understood.
also with that, by just going with different characters in that different part of our society and having that connecting dot of kidnappings, you were able to follow one story and the other and connecting them with the kidnapping. So yeah, as soon as you start like following one story, all those like corruption, violence, kidnappings, and most of our like things in the Haitian society, we all go through all of those. So it was easier to put them in the films and like continue like following the characters. The, the the
Yeah.
the difficult part was to have all of those characters and trying to
Uh-huh.
have an ending. That
Yeah,
was
Dylan. Uh-huh. No, I definitely get that. But again, I think like again, what I'm loving is it's a universal story told from a Haitian lens of a Haitian experience, right? So because it's sort of like the story like is all over the world, right? The idea of like the kidnapping, it being lucrative, and we've seen different people try to capture it. But the way again that you've captured it through dark humor, I find that pretty amazing. And I think you answered the question earlier when I was saying personal experience. But was there a time where you was like shooting this film and you literally felt or you was writing a part and you got touched and felt like, you know what, this is a personal moment for me, you know? Was there something that touched you in that sense?
well, um, I won't say there's a really personal moment. The whole film, like I said, it's bunch of personal stuff that I put into the film, bunch of personal stuff from my two other writers, and like I said, all three writers come from different backgrounds, so I was able to understand uh, Samuel. Samuel actually plays Doc, and he's also the
Uh-huh.
writer.
Yeah.
Samuel comes from a, I would say, like a more has a more difficult background, and I was able to dive into that background and learn a little bit more about that. Gilbert, I would say, come in kind of a middle class background, and I was able to also get that information, and we were sharing information. Now, I would say, with all that you live in Haiti and all the things that you see, you try by directing those actors to give them informations, like losing my father, having a very strong relation with my mother, always like being in a situation that you're always worried that something else was going to happen after
Mhm.
you have been losing one parent, and that stress that you're living. Of course, you give all those information to the actors, like I've given those information to Doc when you have that scene that actually was not in the initial script when he talks to his mother. That was a
Mhm.
scene that we've talked a little bit about his emotion through his mother and him leaving. Also, you have the final scene for me that was very important because I won't say it's a personal um, experience, but having all of those kids that you see in the street and understanding that all of those children were babies with like
Hmm.
no like innocent people,
Yeah.
and that the society and the way they are living brings them to make choices that has consequences that I show in the film through Zoe.
Hmm.
He
Yeah.
has been playing with violence because he
Hmm.
thought violence was his how would you say it, his normal,
Normality.
yeah, his
Yeah.
normality,
Yeah.
and at the end, by losing Doc, he understands that every time you play with violence, of course you're gonna lose something, and
Hmm.
sometimes you
Hmm.
lose what's best for you. He was his friend, he was his brother, and so yeah, I would say that by showing that scene at the end, it talks to me to say there's the timeline between how you want to judge those people because of they are a product of the society. They are a product of all our mistake. They are a
Hmm.
product of the mistake of the government, the mistake
Yeah.
of the elite, but also the question, and this is why it was very personal to me, because I wanted them to attach to Doc, and I wanted to feel his humanity. He has been trying to do stuff. He gives birth to a baby because it was his dream to be a doctor, and that's why he's called Doc,
Yeah.
and when
Mhm.
he sees that that's all the things he could have done if he was not in Haiti, if he was not the product of
Mhm.
that society. But the other question was, is how do you place all those people who are
Mhm.
living exactly the same thing but never choose to use violence? Where do you put all of those people? If you stop and say it's not their fault,
Mhm.
it's like it diminishes all the other people who have been struggling, losing
Yeah.
people, being in the same oppressed society, but
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
doing the good,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've heard stories about like a basketball player in the slum that was a great basketball player. They tried to put him in a gang. He said no. He continued playing. They kidnapped his sister. They forced her to do sexual things. Then they killed his mother. And by losing everyone, I think, I think at the end they also killed him because he was resisting.
Mhm.
So you kind of the ending, and that's where it was very personal for me. I wanted to give humanity, but I didn't want to erase all the bad things that those people also are doing. And if you if you like forgive those people, then you kind of cancel every effort, every I don't know how to say it, every thing that drive and gives the power to those people that are trying to be good even in a bad situation.
No, I understand 100% what you're saying. Also, and everybody also who's watching this, I think, you know, us as movie lovers and understanding culture, I think like there's, I think, City of Gods portrayed their version. Slumdog Millionaire was pretty interesting within the Bollywood
Yeah.
space. But again, I would say this stands out to me because the way that you captured like insane, serious moments. And I was watching it with my wife, watching her chuckle. It was like we shouldn't be laughing at this part. It was deep. Now here's a more like lighter question, right? So there's a joke in my team. We say all Haitians are actors and actresses. Like literally, you spend like 2 minutes with a Haitian, like they're gonna give you a Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, yeah.
So your team as amazing writers. How much of this was like hardcore that they had to stick to the script versus moments of just natural improvisations?
Yeah. So I'm the type of director that do a lot of rehearsal, and this is something that I say in sometimes when I do Q&As or conferences. Haiti has and we'll talk maybe a little bit later about that. How it was hard to do the film. We don't have any
Mhm.
structure. We don't have equipment. It's
Mhm.
even though all Haitian are actors, we don't have
Mhm.
a filming school, you know. So
Yeah,
so they
facts.
don't go. You have to kind of cast characters that are kind of very close to the type of character you're looking to. So
Mhm, mhm.
because stretching could make it very difficult, even though I have great actors.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is the bad thing about Haiti is the structure, but the good thing about it is that everyone there's not a lot of movies being made in Haiti. Every movie, everyone gives 200%. So all
Mm.
the actors will not be,
So for
very.
everyone who's watching, this is made in Haiti.
Yeah, this is made in Haiti,
Okay.
100%.
I think this is very, very important
Yeah,
that we set, that everyone understands. This is made in Haiti, and this is so important because again, it's you bringing um, employment to a country which
yeah,
needs
oh
it.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We had a lot of people working in Port-au-Prince. A lot of like from every part of the society.
Wow, it's
Even
amazing.
the little merchant,
Yeah.
being there and selling things when we're doing 4 or 5 days in a location, shooting there
Hmm.
in the slums. Everyone was part of the project, and actually, it was the best way to do a project in the slum is to get everyone involved because
Well, yeah,
you don't
100%.
want to have issues there. But what I was saying is that because of everyone being so involved in the project, it
Uh-huh.
gives you time in a way to do well. So
Yes.
you're missing money, you're missing structure, you're missing a bunch of stuff that you have in those Eastern countries,
Hmm.
but you have very less time because
Yeah, yeah,
everyone
yeah.
is on time, and everyone is doing their top things. So the other side of Haiti is that you're lacking all of those stuff, but you have time to do rehearsal. And I've been doing a lot of rehearsal with the actors. And while we were doing those rehearsal, even
Hmm.
though some of the actors were coming from, Patrick is coming from Germany,
Hmm.
Jessica, who plays Laura, was living in France or in Canada at that moment. So I had to make some travel arrangement for them to be there for, like, let's say 2 weeks, and we do rehearsal for them
Hmm.
for 2 weeks. But at that moment, we were able to explore things. And I
Yes.
like to do this when we're doing rehearsal before shooting. So you explore things, and having a character like Zoe, the actor name is Rolafton Mercure, and Rolafton is a genius in like improvising. So when we were rehearsing, he would like improvise a scene and do something. And what I will do is I would put his improvisation in the script. So I will like take most of the things that they were doing, and even though we had a script already, the things that they were adding that was better than what we had in the script, we were just rewriting the script with them. And then after like doing all those rehearsal, my idea is that you rehearse so much that after that we do like 2 months without even seeing each other, but you have incorporated your character totally. And when you
Hmm.
come to the shoot, everything that you have rehearsed 2 months ago, that you have so much rehearsed, you start acting without knowing anything. So you're not acting like a robot. You're not remembering anything. It's not just giving a line. It's things that you have incorporated in you, and it becomes you. Like we're
Hmm.
talking right now, I'm not thinking what I'm gonna say
Yeah.
in the
Hmm.
next minute. I'm just so it's the same process that I have done with them. And of course, because of them having overlapping lines and everyone is talking sometimes in the call, and I wanted to have that claustrophobic effect in the call, we had to at least have cue for them to know at least to not overlap everything, or it would have been almost impossible to edit this. So yes, rehearsal was a big process for me.
Okay, okay, cool. Um, Understanding that. Another thing that stood out to me, I think by now, I think you're starting to figure out, like, oh wow, Clef's a real movie buff. Like, I'm a insane, like, um, so this next question is pretty interesting. So there's an old movie. shot in Brazil. It's called Black Orpheus.
Mm.
You might not seen it, but what struck me about it was a lot of the movie was shot with natural light.
Yeah. Hmm.
And like they captured the carnival, that whole energy with natural light. And I'm looking at your film and I'm like, yo, how is he capturing like all of this, like, grittiness,
Yeah.
cinematic atmosphere, this amazing light, like through these characters, and I know, like, I know you're shooting in Haiti, and I'm like, what times is he starting? Like what time is he finished it? I was very amazed by how much natural, like, just it was gritty, but yet it was like choreographed, but yet not. I wanted you to talk a little bit about that for like us, the film heads, that
Well,
believe everything has to go through a filter.
oh yeah, big up to Martin Levent, the
Mhm.
French DP,
Mhm.
and also big up to some second scene that we were able to shoot without Martin. He was on the back sending
Uh-huh.
direction because
Yeah.
we had to shoot two more scenes that Martin was not able to be there, and that was two Haitian DP that did this for me, and yeah, it. You were talking about a Brazilian film. City of God was my reference. City of God
Mhm.
was my reference for the
Uh-huh.
lighting. I wanted something to be very, like you said, gritty. I wanted to feel the sweat. I wanted
Yeah.
to have natural light.
Real people.
Real people, yeah.
Real
We wanted
people
to
was
be
in the
raw,
film. Yeah.
raw. So I also wanted to see like blood. I wanted to see redness. I wanted to see kind of meat. When you're in
Yes.
Haiti, when you're in the street, you see
Yeah.
meat everywhere. You see
Yeah.
meat like lying on those, those
Uh-huh.
merchant. You have meat. You have those flies around the meat. You have, and I'm sorry to say it on Zoom, but you see dead dogs everywhere. And when I say everywhere, it's not that I'm oversaying too much, but it in my whole life and that's why people will say, do you have something with dogs? I love dogs actually, but the thing is, I've seen so many things with like dogs like in streets and then being hit by cars and
Yeah.
then driving at night and you see like those like all those bloody stuff and
Mhm.
thinking about it, you're like, well, it's a bit weird, but people are living so much difficult things that dogs is also it's a secondary thing, and I know in northern countries dog is like it's almost like a human people, like everyone have their dog.
Yeah, like I got all my poodles in my house. I went
Exactly,
from big
and
dogs to little dogs. God
but
forbid something happen to my dog. I'm gonna cry
yeah.
like a baby.
But the thing is, yeah, it's when you're in Haiti, you see all those like I would say kind of very very raw things, and I wanted to show it in the films. I wanted
Yeah.
sometimes people will, that's too much, but it
Yeah.
is true. It is
Sure.
what I've been seeing,
Out of
and
raw. Yeah.
and also in contrast, I wanted to show the beautiful part of Haiti. That
Yeah.
oh, it looks like we're gonna have 10 minutes.
Okay, no, we're good.
All
We're
right,
definitely rocking.
we'll wrap it up. So,
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
you're killing it. You're
yeah.
killing
So,
it.
so yes, in contrast, with all that rawness, all that things very, very like I said, red and sweaty and all those things. I wanted to show the contrast of that beautiful Haiti, the colors of Haiti, those vibrant colors that you see in the street, those that colorful.
Mhm.
Those colorful people, everyone is wearing
Definitely.
colorful things. You have that heat, you have that sun, you have that blue sky. So I wanted to put all of that in the film, and I guess it kind of shows the way we wanted it to.
I mean, it's raw, it's real. I mean, you can't get more authentic than what I saw. You know what I mean? Now, so you was born in Haiti,
Yeah, born in
and
Haiti,
then
Port-au-Prince.
you was born and raised in Haiti. And
Yeah.
what time did you go to France for school?
So I did film school when I left. I was 18 years old. So I went
Hmm.
to university. I studied business school. That's another thing, but we'll go quick. Is like Haiti didn't have film school, so everyone thinking about doing film in Haiti, you'll have parents saying, "Hey, this is not a thing.
Hmm.
You know, you have to go get a real job." So I had to do business school first, and then I went to film school in Paris, and yeah, came back.
Yeah, I can relate to it because my dad said being a rapper was not a real job.
Yeah.
So I had to study audio engineering, make sure that I had a backup, man. So yeah, the reason why I'm asking that, man, is because I mean, how did you feel, man? Like once you heard that news, like your film is representing Haiti at the Oscars. How did that make you feel, man?
Well, it's you, like the team and I are proud because we really wanted to do, like you said in the beginning, a film in
Hmm.
Creole. We wanted to show Haiti. I wanted to do a film, kind of a mirror of us, of our society. I wanted to
Yeah.
show what I've seen, and I wanted to show a version of Haiti that you don't see in the news. Even though I'm
Mhm.
also showing bad things, I'm also showing great things.
Yeah,
I'm
the yin and the yang.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm giving you our culture, the
Yeah.
language, the people, the
Yes.
humanity,
Uh-huh.
the real people,
Yes, sir.
and it was important for me. Everything that has to do with Haiti, I am 100%, first in it. I always say that I've lost things in Haiti, but Haiti gave me so much that
Hmm.
today I want to give back. And by giving this a film, some people and mostly Haitian will understand that it's kind of a love letter, even though it's talking about also bad things. I you when we were doing the film, we knew that the film in Creole didn't have a lot of chance to go to Netflix or big platforms because Creole is not something that people want to understand. But I was and our team, we were convinced that it was important for us to be authentic and to show a real story about Haiti. And we were the only one, or other Haitian are the only ones to be able to do that.
Oh man, that's definitely
It's an honor.
amazing.
It's an
That
honor.
that's insane. So I congratulate you. Now, again, I saw the movie and I was kicking my hand on my face like while I was on our end on this early. The score was amazing.
Oh,
The music was so authentic. So everyone, y'all gonna learn so much about like this amazing music like that's in the movie. So give that 100%. In saying that, how would you conclude? What would you want the global audience of the world to get out of this, and also your compadres, in Haiti and parts of the world, the diaspora.
yeah. Well, the first thing is before I conclude is I wanted to give like big shout out to all my team because to do that film we went through a lot. It took
Hmm.
us 10 years to do the film.
Hmm.
We went through political unrest,
Yeah.
lots of financial issues, and
Yep.
also we our crew got kidnapped while we were shooting the film, and this had
Whoa.
stopped the film for a good 10 days. We had three
Oh,
people.
this is real, man. This is
Yeah,
not just called kidnap. This is the
yeah, yeah,
first time I'm
yeah,
doing an interview or talking to a brother where the actual film that he's talking about the crew get. Oh man, like you can't
so
get no more realer than that, man.
yeah, this is
Jesus.
yeah, it has been tough. It has been tough. Like the good thing is everyone got back safe. We had to
Mm.
stop the film. We had three people from the crew that got kidnapped.
Mm.
That thing went all up to the president. He was the one kind of making sure that those people were getting free, So it was a
Yeah.
big thing. It's all over the news. And so, yeah, after like 10 days, we got back our crew.
What president at that time?
It was Jovenel, actually.
Okay, got
It
it.
was
Okay.
Jovenel. And
The one
just
that was assassinated later.
actually, yeah,
Okay, got
and
it.
it happened, that assassination happened. We were going to finalize the film because
Hmm.
when we had the kidnapping, we had to stop. We
Yeah.
started back, but we were not able to finish the film. And we had
Mhm.
a last session of the film in July 2021,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember I was actually going out at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we were starting to prepare the shoot. So we were in preparation. The shoot was
Mm-hmm.
going to happen 2 weeks after he got killed, and
Yeah.
when I got a phone call at 5 a.m. in the morning. They told me, "Do not leave the house. They just killed the president."
Oh wow.
At 2 hours later, all the French crew was calling me to tell me, "Hey, I'm not coming back to you to Haiti."
Yeah.
So
Wow.
we've been through a lot. The
Mhm.
actress was in a situation that, of course, all our family, the French actress, and I was only missing her scene. All our family was telling her, "You're not going back to Haiti." So I was in a situation for the first time that I thought I was not going to finish that film. So
Mhm.
it's a very very important thing for us, for the Haitian crew and all that French crew, all that international crew,
Mhm.
to have finished that film. Like I said, it's a big honor for us to have that film representing Haiti, knowing all we went through to finish that film. And it's a very very like it's a big gift for that crew to have all that all that news and all that hype around the film,
Mhm.
because yeah, it has been tough. And to finish, like your question was what I want. Well, it's already doing it. I wanted first of all to have a film about the Haitians, and I
Mhm.
wanted them to understand all the layers, to see themselves.
Mhm.
It's like when you're doing something and you're not really aware of what you're doing, and someone will tell you, why are you still always doing this? And then you
Yeah.
start thinking about it. So the idea was for them to see themselves. It's like I said, it's a
Mhm.
mirror. They will see themselves, and they will judge themselves from seeing the film, and they will start thinking about things, and maybe we can get better from that. And
Mhm.
for the international audience, like I said, I wanted to show a Haiti that we're not used to see, not the Haitian, the Haiti that we see in the news. I wanted to show a real Haiti with real characters, real humanity. Everyone is not bad, but it's not all black, not all white. It's a big, it's a yin yang thing in a way.
It's a
So
gumbo. Yeah. It's a
yeah, it's
fusion
it's
thing.
it's
Well.
complex. Haiti is complex. It has also beautiful things. You'll see beautiful colors, beautiful things about Haiti, beautiful music, um, and a beautiful language, and some beautiful people.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm starting to talk like Trump here. It's like everything is done.
Beautiful people.
But
Yes, no,
yeah,
we're very eclectic. We're very colorful.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is very colorful.
Well, again, congratulations to the entire team, all of the actors, all the actresses, the crew, yourself, your brother. I really look forward to where you are going in the next 10 years. And I'm going to be following you. Count on me as Wyclef Jean, Uncle. Uncle Wyclef is your stalker. I'm going to be telling everybody about this movie. And again, big congratulations to you, Bruno. Keep up the great work.
Thank you very much, Wyclef. Thank you very much. Have a good
All
day.
right, my bro.
Bye.